Today I'll be simulating 2 NFL seasons, but the entire league has been returned to their prime. This is a massive W for teams like the Jets, who now have 99 overall MVP Aaron Rodgers under center. First overall pick Bryce Young will have to take a back seat because Pro Bowl Andy Dalton is back. The Broncos should be a powerhouse, with Russell Wilson reverting back to a time when he was slightly less cringe. Lamar Jackson back at his MVP level too, and he's got an alpha receiver to target as well. Let's go OBJ. There's a ton more players and teams that are affected by the return to their prime. Those are just a few of my favorites. Some teams though, like the Chiefs for example, won't look much different because, well, they're very much in their prime as we speak. But the single aspect of this video that will create the most chaos and blow everybody's minds is the free agency pool. Over 50 players there return to their prime, and yeah, a couple 99 overalls in there. We've got some guys like DeAndre Hopkins who are currently free agents still at the time of recording this video. We've got dudes like Adrian Peterson who shockingly still haven't officially retired from the NFL. And I've got a couple gems who have technically retired, like this guy right here. Yeah, but come on, do we really believe Tom Brady's not going to return to the NFL? It doesn't matter. I just enjoy the extra chaos. Where will all those free agent prime studs land, and will it completely shift our NFL? Let's find out. Okay, I jumped to midseason of year 1 to see where some of the dominoes had fallen. Tom Brady signed with the Green Bay Packers, out with Aaron Rodgers, in with the older OG. Okay, the Jets, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, were able to add AJ Green, 92 overall. I'm sure Aaron loves that. What? The Jags said, F Trevor Lawrence, we want Cam Newton MVP version. What? The New York Giants signed Big Dick Nick Foles. Actually, I can't say that I hate that move. Okay. Dude. The 49ers brought in prime Matt Ryan, and wait for it, prime Julio Jones. It's the Kyle Shanahan connection. Are you serious? That just feels unfair. Like, what? They don't need more people. And we are through year 1 with our prime NFL. I figure we'll start looking at MVP awards here. Joe Burrow gonna take home MVP. The Bengals went 15-2. All right. Aaron Rodgers finished in second place, of course, 99 overall. The Jet. What? I'm not reading that. Baker Mayfield, really? The Bucks? Oh my. And they were only 10-7. What did Baker do? I see Dak Prescott there, Cam Newton on the Jags. Okay. And they were 6-11. How was he 5th in MVP voting? Russ must have had a great season. Mahomes, Allen way down here. To the AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Jonathan Taylor playing up at a 99 overall. Now Derrick Henry there, 99. What am I? Dude, Tim Patrick and Robert Woods back to back. Tim Patrick's an 81 overall. Shout out to D-Hop. Looks like he went and signed with Tennessee, but they were bad even with Hopkins and Henry, Kadarius Toney. All right, in the mix, sure. DPOY looks like Max Crosby's going to win it. Fair enough. JJ Watt signed with the Chargers. Now, they only finished 9-8 like they do every single year, but that could be trouble. Jason Pierre. Yo, the Titans be spending. They brought in Hopkins and JPP and still finished 6-11. Offensive Player of the Year in the NFC, Cooper Kupp, who I think I bumped from 98 to 99 for his prime season. Fair enough. Yo, the Giants with Nick Foles, Saquon were 15-2. Zeke on the Bears. All right. I got to see what Baker Mayfield did to be up here in Offensive Player of the Year, MVP Mike Thomas. Okay, Jarvis Landry on the Vikings. That is a sick receiving core. Jadeveon Clowney signed with the Cardinals and won DPOY, but looks like they weren't so good. Robert Quinn, 97 overall. Dude, the Giants made some key moves in free agency. I respect it. Aaron Donald there, Calais Campbell on the Falcons. All right. And here are the league leaders. Russell Wilson. Maybe he should have gotten more MVP, but Taylor Heineke? Really? Taylor? Okay, so the Falcons couldn't find a better QB than Taylor Heineke. Fair enough. He was second in the league in passing yards. There's Baker Mayfield. All right. Nick Foles way up there. Joe Burrow, what a season. 50 TDs. Matt Stafford back in his prime. Him and Kupp just went bananas, I fear. Derrick Henry had a 99 overall. Yep, he led the league in rushing by a mile. Zeke back in his prime, looking very good. Chubb, McCabb, nothing too surprising here. Oh, okay. Cooper Kupp at a 99 overall with no other good weapons in LA, led the NFL in receptions by a mile, yards by 2 miles, and he had 25 touchdowns. He led by like 19,000 miles right there. And there's Tim Patrick, 1,530 yards, 13 tutties. Robert Woods, almost 1,513. That's why they were up there in Offensive Player of the Year. Okay. But now that we have some stats, I think it'll intel our playoff bracket. So the Bengals are 1 seed. They weren't very changed as a team, to be honest. They're just great. And the Giants, because they signed Foles and Robert Quinn, I don't think anyone else, but Saquon is amazing. Yeah, they got the 1 seed in the NFC. Yo, how How are the 49ers with all those studs? Man, how are they a 7 seed? I don't know. Tom's Green Bay Packers are there with Derek Carr's Saints. Okay. And Stafford and Kupp combining for 1.5 million yards got them into the playoffs. The Bears? I know the Bears signed Zeke, but also prime Jimmy Graham. So a couple big free agent prime acquisitions. And I forgot to mention Adrian Peterson, 99 overall, signed with the Seahawks, but he only signed at like mid-season. He still put up 851 yards, and the Seahawks were bad, unfortunately. Okay, in the AFC, the Colts were a 2 seed. I gotta check their roster. Don't know if they signed anybody. The Chargers had like JJ Watt and others. They're a 7 seed. Rodgers versus Mahomes in the AFC. That might happen in real life, of course. Russ and the Broncos back in the playoffs facing the Steelers. There it is. I knew they wouldn't make the playoffs without a QB, and well, they kind of signed one. Carson Wentz from that year. He was, almost an MVP. 83 overall, good enough. But let's see what the first weekend, the wild card weekend, brings us. Which teams can advance through to the divisional round? The 7th seeded Chargers, I knew they looked better on paper. Anthony Richardson, they made him a stud in this roster. 2 tutties, 1 interception, but got outplayed by Herbert. Upset number 2 in the AFC, Pat Mahomes did outlast Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. But Rodgers was dirty. 345 and 3, but 2 interceptions. I guess I was right to doubt Carson Wentz and the Steelers because prime Russell Wilson just boat raced them. Over in the NFC, Baker and the Bucks are legit, I suppose. Tom Brady and the Packers, though, did not choke. They hung 42 on the Saints. The Bears, though, upset the final one of our first round, the LA Rams. And that sets the table for a final 8 with some teams that weren't really affected by the prime boost, the Bengals, the Chiefs, and some that really were, the Bears, the Giants. Let's go. Our first divisional round matchup, we're jumping in Tom Brady's Packers against his former team, the Bucks. Tom and Green Bay are driving. It's a tie game late. They might be able to chew this clock for a field goal. Can the Bucks get a stop here on 3rd down? No, Aaron Jones is going to gash him for a touchdown. Really? In the clutch, Tampa Bay? Really? And here we go. Tom Brady in the clutch. Well, it was Aaron Jones, but can Baker Mayfield, his magical season, can he answer here? He's going for a big chunk, and it's broken up. So much time, Baker Mayfield. Oh my goodness. You can't find someone man. The Packers are just locking up right now. Tom Brady with an elite defense. Baker's going to scramble, but he wasted so much time. The Bucks have burnt their final timeout. The Packers are bending, but they're not going to break, right? You're not going to let Baker Mayfield. What are you throwing to the mid? Okay. That was just so dumb. The Giants have been one of the biggest surprises of the video. They've got Nick Foles under center, but they're down 10, 2-score game, under 2 minutes left. I think it's done for them. I think Chicago's going to advance, but Nick's going to the end zone, and it's okay, that was kind of a nice play. I may have started doubting the Giants too soon because they do have all 3 timeouts. Fields and the Bears, they need 1 first down. That's Zeke toting the rock. 3rd and 5, the Giants have burned 2 timeouts. This is the play of the game right here. Can the Bears clutch up? Fields dumps off to Zeke. That's probably game. And indeed it is. Young Justin Fields, not even in his prime yet. That's a big dub. Over in the AFC, I thought we were getting a battle here. Prime Russ, the player the Broncos fans thought they were getting, but not quite. The Chiefs are they're the Chiefs, man. And Pat Mahomes threw for 5 touchdowns. Russell Wilson, not that many. Okay. Wow, and our final divisional round matchup, I was hoping for a clutch finish here. Joe Burrow, the MVP, getting massively upset by Herbert and the Chargers. Chiefs versus Chargers, not the most surprising outcome on paper, but a 6 versus 7 seed, I guess it is. Well, over in the NFC, the Packers versus Bears, I never would have thought that was coming until they signed Tom Brady, of course. Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs opened the scoring in the AFC title game, and it was a slog for a bit until just before half when the Chargers broke it open. An Eckler touchdown run with under 2 minutes left, combined with coming out of half to begin the 3rd quarter, a Keenan Allen touchdown pass from Herbert, and from that point on, the Chargers never looked back. And sure, the Chargers put up 33 points, but it definitely was JJ Watt and whoever else they might have added on defense, like allowing 10 points to the Chiefs. My guy, they clamped Pat and the boys. Wow. Justin Herbert low-key outplayed Pat Mahomes too. The Chicago Bears Cinderella run in this video was out to a good start in the NFC title game as Justin Fields threw for a TD to give them an early lead, but Tom Brady and the Packers would do exactly what we just saw from the Chargers, a touchdown late before half and then another score to open the 3rd quarter, and from there, well, it's not technically over yet. Chicago has fought, but they're down 8. Brady could ice the game with a touchdown or a field goal. It's going to be Aaron Jones another. This dude is so clutch every time. Valiant effort from young Justin Fields, who put up 436 yards. What in tarnation? He outplayed old man Tom. And with that, Chargers-Packers Super Bowl on the line. I didn't think either team would be here. The Chargers much better on paper in terms of ratings, but the Packers have Brady. Yes, sir. We got a battle in the Super Bowl. We're jumping right in fourth quarter. Brady and the Packers are up 4. Are they gonna? They're gonna take this to the 2-minute warning. They might be in a position to win it. Well, I mean, that was kind of dumb. Obviously, they're in a position to win it. I mean, they could seal the game right here. Both teams, all 3 timeouts. Can somebody stop Aaron Jones in the clutch, please? 3rd and 4. I honestly, we've jumped into all these. I haven't seen Tom Brady do anything, even at a 99 over. Here's his chance. Here's his chance. He's got a man wide. Fumble. Who just fumbled that ball? 87 on Green Bay. No way. It goes without saying, but obviously the Chargers, this is special because they need a touchdown. They have no timeouts. Herbert's going to the sideline. That's smart. Yeah, Keenan. Herbert's got to try and find Mike Williams, I think, here down the sideline. He's got Keenan busted down the seam. What are the Packers doing? What a disaster class in the clutch. I hate to be this guy that doubts the Chargers, but how many times have we seen Tom Brady? 16 seconds left. I think they killed some clock on the kickoff. Okay. I think they left like a minute. Tom doesn't even need that. He needs 20 seconds. He's going out in the flats. Aaron Jones get out of bounds here. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're kicking it right now with 8 seconds left though. This is like a 50. What is this? A 58-yarder for Joey Sly for the tie in the Super Bowl. Oh, he came up way short. That is honestly hilarious. But the LA Chargers, led by young Justin Herbert, they didn't even need any prime Tom Brady or anything magic like that. Nah. And I don't think at any point I have showed the Chargers roster, but there it is. 99 JJ Watt. He was a big acquisition. Herbert progressed to a 97 in season. Khalil Mack reverting back to his prime was also huge. 96. Derwin's there. Corey Linsley got a prime boost. Joey Bosa. Keenan got bumped up a bit, but man, did they sign Eric Kendricks or was he already on the Chargers? I'm not even sure. They didn't make a giant splash is my point in free agency, but it didn't matter. They're just like very loaded and Herbert was a boss. Unfortunately, despite being put back in his prime, Tom Brady still decided to call it quits after year 1. He's weak, bro. What else can we say? No, Adrian Peterson. I wanted to see him go nuts. He retired after year 1 as well. That's tough. The 49ers, meanwhile, still look loaded with all sorts of people. Yeah, that's great. But they lost Matt Ryan, who didn't really do anything for them, but he's better than Brock Purdy. I think a bunch of those free agents, or all of those free agents, probably signed 1-year deals last year, the guys who were near retirement, so they could be anywhere now in year 2. Oh no, JJ Watt signed with the Broncos. They're going to be balling. Okay, Zeke is back with the Bears where he had a big season. Fair enough. Super random, but the Texans have an insane receiving core. Mike Thomas, Bob Woods, Josh Gordon, all in their prime. CJ Stroud, make something happen, brother. And year 2 in the books, Joe Burrow winning MVP once again. Bro can't flame out in the playoffs again, not after winning 2 straight. Cam Newton now on the Vikings. He dropped to an 89 overall, but he still finished second in MVP voting. There's Lamar Jackson entering this video, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Jonathan Taylor, I think 2 straight Offensive Player of the Year awards, Mike Thomas in Houston. Okay, so that connection, I did call it out, was cool. Derrick Henry and the Titans just above 500. That's not great. DPOY looks like the Chargers, they're coming for it. They want to go back to back. It was JJ Watt last year. Did he? I think he won it. Khalil this year. It doesn't matter. Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp again. The Rams were 7-10. I'm sure Kupp had like 3,000 yards. Debo, Saquon, Hurts, Gallup. It would have been sick to see Cam Newton actually win something. Robert Quinn, did he win 2 straight DPOYs? My guy's feasting at a 95 overall. No, Clowney won it last year. That's right. More importantly, though, let's take a look at the playoff bracket. I see the Chiefs as a 1 seed and the Giants again, I assume led by Nick Foles. They are crushing it, dude. Playoff teams in the AFC, the Bengals again, Lamar and the Ravens, nice. The Bills back in the mix with Deshaun and the Browns, and then the Colts, Chargers, who both made it last year. And in the NFC, dude, Baker Mayfield and the Bucks are just loaded. Dallas re-enters the playoffs. The 49ers look like they had a better season. The Vikings with Cam Newton, the Bears and the Eagles. Okay, wow, prime Lamar outdueled MVP Joe Burrow. He had 4 tutties, 1 interception, but unfortunately the Ravens took a 3-point L. Cincinnati advances. Now this was a battle. 486 and a touchdown for Josh Allen, 245 and 2 for Deshaun, but those Bills held on in a high-scoring tilt, 40-34. We are not getting a repeat as the Colts dusted LA. In the NFC, I don't know what it is, dude. Baker Mayfield just getting it done, as the Bucks did take down the Cowboys by a field goal. Cam Newton's dream season continues, as man, the 49ers were missing Matt Ryan, I'm sure. I mean, they actually missed the playoffs last year with Matt Ryan, but yeah, the Vikings won by 3, and we're gonna have a completely clean new NFC title game because the Bears are out in round 1. Philadelphia dominated. But in terms of pure chaos, the Vikings take the cake. So Justin Jefferson, obviously, they signed Kareem Hunt this season, who's now a 95 overall. I definitely made him him, I think, a 90 for his prime, but I digress. Cam Newton's a 92. Oh, and they have Julio Jones at a 92. Yo, this Vikings team is absolutely stacked. Jarvis Landry, they have so many players playing back at their prime. And yes, sir, thankfully, the Vikings, after I jumped on their bandwagon, did take a dub. Wow, the Eagles narrowly escaped beating Baker and the Bucks, who had a pretty good 2 seasons, I can't lie. Richardson and the Colts, not enough for Pat Mahomes and the still in their prime Chiefs. Well, in a rematch of 2022, it's a rematch of some playoff year. The Bengals lost to the Bills. I mean, brother, who can keep track of all these playoffs? I do not know. But in the AFC title game, it sets up a different rematch. Chiefs, Bills, not that exciting. But Eagles, Vikings with Cam Newton, we need them to succeed. Oh my gosh, I could not have scripted this better. NFC title game, tie game, 24-all. We're at the 2-minute warning. Minnesota is trying to drive. Wait, actually, they are driving. I thought they were at their own 20. Never mind, I'm dumb. And they're handing it off to CJ Ham for some. You have Kareem Hunt and Tony Pollard. You've got who? Do something great. Don't you really? What am I seeing? Honestly, I'm rooting for the Vikings in this situation, as has become pretty clear, but they deserve to miss a field goal. Playing so conservative, running with your fullback. Like, what am I seeing? They made. Well, that's probably a good thing. Let me chill. They didn't burn their third time out. They're going no huddle. They have about 15 to 20 yards to gain here. They can obviously do this. Get to field. That's ugly, Jalen. What are you? What? No chance. He just converted that. Madden, you're showing me everything here. That's going to be a tie game. Well, we've got playoff OT. I believe the new rules, both teams get a possession no matter what, but let's see if Cam and the Vikes can start off with a touchdown. And that is a good start. Justin Jefferson over the middle. Imagine if you would have tried. Never mind. The Vikings are really toting the rock here with Kareem Hunt, and it's working. He's low-key gashing. Cam's got some tight. Cam's going to scramble. I love it. I love it, Cam. That's why you almost won MVP again, to the 30-some yard line. Yeah, put the pressure on these sad Eagles. Let's go from the 20. I don't even dislike the Eagles. I just want this in their prime team, the Vikings, to succeed. Cam got lots of time in the pocket. He's firing up the seam. Hawkinson, baby. I don't like the fact that the Vikings keep taking Justin Jefferson. Like, maybe we get Jettas involved here. Hunt from the 2 is going to punch it in. There we go. Nice and easy. And again, if I understand playoff rules correctly, which I think I do, the Eagles have to match with a touchdown and the game extends. Nothing else will work. That's a big pass to Goddard. Can the Vikings get any sort of pressure? I'm going to run out of a voice here if we go to like more overtime possession. It's all good though. Hurts, do what you got to do, my guy. Minnesota trying to bring pressure. I saw that off the edge. I think he's out of bounds. Yeah. The Eagles could probably run it in from this point, to be honest. They're going backwards with that play to Goddard. Okay. Super questionable decision. There's only like, what, 4 guys in the box here for the Vikings. The Eagles could sneak a run in here. They do not. This is huge. Uh-oh, he's scrambling. He's scrambling. He could not look more awkward. And they get him. Wow. A massive play. Wait a minute. Why are they kicking a field goal? I thought, dude, is Madden glitched? Is Madden glitched? I think Madden might be glitched. Oh no. Okay. So this is awkward. We were just vibing in this video. Philadelphia was going to have to convert. Madden glitches. Nothing is happening. Okay. So that was super anticlimactic, and I'm sorry, Eagles fans, your team kind of totally got screwed there, but I do think the Vikings were going to win that game anyways, and Madden glitching, not my fault. We're just going to have to roll with it. And unfortunately, look at a snow game in the AFC title game. I thought we'd have an epic clutch finish again. I was hoping we wouldn't get glitched again. It's not even close. Buffalo, what are you doing? In the snow, Pat Mahomes threw for 350 yards and 6 touchdowns. I did not edit his overall rating at all. He's just that guy, pal. And we've seen Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs win enough. Don't do it again to me, Madden. Madden is trying to hold the Chiefs' hand again. Okay, the Vikings are down by a touchdown, but they've got time. They're in a good spot. A completed pass from Cam. We just flip sides of the field because, again, Madden loves to glitch. Here's Cam dropping back to pass again. Is that one of their many receivers? Okay. But they're going to leave Mahomes time. That's not good. Cam throwing off his back foot. That was dangerous, but hey, it worked. Kareem's into the end zone against his former team in the Super Bowl. Or we might have some Patrick Mahomes magic. 45 seconds left. All 3 timeouts. All the Chiefs need is a field goal too. I'm fearing for my Vikings. Oh my... You've actually got to be kidding me. This game is so unserious. One play is all it took. I mean, I know he's Pat Mahomes and everything, but if he can do it, maybe Cam Newton can too. Just give the ball to Justin Jefferson or Julio Jones. Cam, what are you doing? I legitimately couldn't see what happened there, but the Chiefs are going to hold on to win it. Of course, a little extra drama there. Our Kings, man, Cam Newton, 384 and 3 in his Super Bowl. He was amazing. And Julio Jones had 13 for 182 and And 2, he did not deserve this fate. I will never forgive you, Pat Mahomes. 402 yards. He had 10 touchdown passes in the last 2 playoff games. That's just unfair. That is just unfair, and I never want to see it again. I never want to see your face again. Hey, I might have gotten a little out of control there, but if you want to see another one of my videos, I'm much more chill and relaxed. NFL Imperialism, it's on the screen right now. It's a great time. I guarantee you'll enjoy it.